Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Pragati Rastogi and basically I'm a fashion student. So today I'm going to tell you about the fashion. Yes. So every fashion student think what should I have to study to become a good fashion designer? So the glamour, fame, the art of creative details, becoming a fashion designer, more promises all this and more. But is the love of designing the clothes it's enough to become a good fashion designer? No, you have to know more about this because fashion designer has becoming a highly competitive today. If you want to pursue the career in this industry, so you have to know more about this, like the visual arts, the general design and the graphic design knowledge, so you can do better in this. So start looking the study options which you want to become a next fashion designer. So you have to know about the fashion studies. Actually, fashion studies divided into four parts. First one is the fundamental of design, second one is the pattern making, third one is the garment construction, and fourth one is the draping. So I show one example in front of you which is related to the design process. So let's see.
Hi, I'm Tom Brown. I am giving you an intimate look into the steps that takes me from conceptual sketch through fittings to Paris to the actual runways. And this is sketch to dress. The simple idea for this collection really started from the idea of Noah's Ark. This being a show with both men and women, I wanted it to be the idea of pairs. It came from that sophomoric idea of the guy and the girl looking the same, and I thought, well, Noah's Ark, with the animals 2 by 2 coming out of the ark. I sketch this way because I can't actually illustrate, at all. Then I do get with my teams and then it turns into a more workable sketch. From that conversation, the pattern piece is created by a pattern maker who I've been working with for a long time, who is a genius pattern maker. Then the muslin is made from those pattern pieces, and then the pattern pieces and the muslin is fit on the actual model. The muslin process is important, it's a working tool. It's really taking the idea of what the look should turn into and fitting the garment on a body. The most important thing is to see that the proportion is working, to see that it actually fits, to see that it's something that's interesting in actuality as opposed to just on paper. Once the proportion and the fit is perfected, then it really just comes down to then fabricating. This collection is based on primarily Harris tweed fabrics. I like the structured nature of the fabrics to be worn and to almost get better with time. The mill that we actually get it from, the story is that you won't appreciate it, your son won't appreciate it, your grandson will actually appreciate the cashmere. That's how good it gets over time. For this particular look, there are a lot of different specific finishings in regards to, it's not a full gray flannel skirt. The coat actually is in a rep stripe navy Duchess satin that is tipped in red, white, and blue bullion tipping. And then we go into making the samples. 90% of everything is finished here and then flown to Paris. We should be finishing that towards the end of next week, and then everybody heads to Paris. This is my atelier here in Paris. I have it year-round. We have the showroom here as well. This is where we do all the hand finishing. We have about 2 days to the show. We are fitting the look that we've been talking about through this story. Things are fitting well, thank God. Everybody's looking good. Constructing it is, hours in regards to having people hand tailor and hand stitch the conceptual pieces together in order for it to actually fit as well as it needs to fit. Casting for the show was important because I wanted to make sure that the pairings worked together, making sure that you saw pairs that you had to question which one was the man and which one was the woman. It was important for me to have, for this look particularly, 2 models that actually could really carry it. This look I'm actually going to put at the beginning of the show because it is so important to the idea of what the collection is all about. With my shows, because they're not traditional shows, it's nice when they're more comfortable being able to do something different. So that is probably the most important thing in casting, is working with people that actually can perform in some type of way. Finishing for me for anything that I do in my shows is really important. The finishing in regards to the tipping is done in bullion as opposed to a more simpler grosgrain finishing. The inserts in the pleats are a silk insert. It's a really specially made piece of clothing. The accessories are, well, they're all based on, animals from Noah's Ark. The idea of making bags in the shape of animals did specifically start with Hector. I've been making the Hector bags for a couple seasons now, and we have an amazing factory that can actualize these type of bags. It was a perfect way of, playing with the story of Noah's Ark. There's a rabbit, there's a deer, there's an ostrich. There's 33 different types of animals. I don't know specifically if all of them were actually in the Ark, but they were in my eyes. Shows at the Beaux-Arts here in Paris. It's a beautiful venue. I love being able to put these stories in front of people. Half of the hair is silicone coated, and the back of the hair is real hair. They are veiled in this beautiful veiling that has the embroidery of the animals. And then the makeup is very simple and very, sculptured on the face, but nothing too, overly dramatic. We do have professional dressers that we are very serious in regards to making sure they know how to put the look on, up to even to the point of where to put the tie bar on the tie. The moment before the show, there is some anxiety, but it is the time that I love. And I love being able to put the story in front of people. But I also want it to be perfect, because there's so much time and effort that we all put into these 20 minutes that I want to make sure it's as perfect as possible. It is something that I would love for people to be able to see in real life. I have to say, after the shows, I love the experience. I just want to make sure that everybody, especially my team, gets the appreciation that they deserve for all the hard work. We all get to just appreciate what we get to do. The show actually is the closure for this collection. There's a little bit of downtime, but it's on to the next.
So as you see in this video, they show you the designing process to their representation work. Firstly, they sketch, then start developing it. Then that was finalized, they start production work, and the end stage is finalized it. So thanks for watching my video. So अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो पसंद है, प्लीज़ लाइक माई वीडियो एंड सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल एंड प्रेस द बेल आइकन. सो आपको मेरी लेटेस्ट वीडियोस मिलती रहेंगी. थैंक यू.